Hey Francis, thank you for having me on your show. I'm gonna do my best to speak very slow. So can we meet you? My name is Cash. I'm all the way from Zimbabwe. My full name is Kashif, but people just call me Cash, so I go with that. I come from a place called Victoria Falls. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. I say that because I've been to at least 60 countries, and I can vouch that it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. So from the Planet country, my dad is actually from Zambia and my mom is from Zimbabwe, so I'm like 50-50. I enjoy the both of both worlds. And my position on board, I work aboard cruise ships as an art auctioneer, so basically I get paid to speak very fast and get to just enjoy everything I do about it. Undoubtedly one of the best positions on the ship, undoubtedly. Perfect. And number two, why do you choose to work aboard a cruise ship? Three main reasons I'll give you, my friend. Number one, the money. I believe everyone is here for the money because it gets really good aboard the ships than anyone else in the world, really. And number two is the amount of travel. I wouldn't have thought I would have had the chance to travel to 60 countries in a space of 3 years, and ships have allowed that opportunity to be able to see different continents, so that is pretty cool. And number three is the amount of culture you also get to enjoy. I say that because I also got to meet my wife. She's from a different country, from Colombia. So those three things basically were a good reason for me to join ships. So that is the money, the travel, and the culture diversity that you get to enjoy on ships. And what do you enjoy the most about your job? Ooh, pretty much everything. Really, pretty much everything. Well, I get to dress myself. I get to enjoy what I do because I studied history at some point. So I love reading, and I just love going back in time and just reading about this particular artist. And I've always been a big fan of going to museums when I was young. So when the opportunity came, I just was like, I'm in. I get to enjoy this artist as well. Some of these we get to meet who's still alive and get to just hear how they do what they do. So it's pretty interesting. And the people you meet along the way as well, who just from clients, from customers, they end up becoming like really good friends. You get to visit them around the world as well. That is pretty cool about my job. And number four, how do you say in your language certain words such as thank you? Thank you is a word we use quite so often. So in my language, it simply is ndatenda or tatenda. So in singular, it's ndatenda. It's like I'm grateful for you. And then tatenda is like we, like it's like sort of plural. Then friend is shamwari. So shamwari is like yo wangu wadi. So that's what friend is all. So wangu is mostly only for Zimbabweans who would know what wangu stands for, but that's like shamwari, mate. Then I am happy to meet you, bro. We don't really use that word in our language, but okay. I am happy to meet you in translation would be ndafara kukuziva. Yeah, we don't use that, but anyways, that's what it directly translates to. So it's thank you, ndatenda, it's friend, shamwari, and it's I'm happy to meet you, ndafara kukuziva. But we don't use that one back home. If Zimbabweans will be watching this, they'll be like, what? Perfect. Number five, what's the traditional dish from your home country that everyone should try? So, my wife being from Colombia, we share quite a lot with our cultures. The music is kind of similar here and there, just a different language for sure. But when it comes to the food, so I always wanted her to try this when she went to Zimbabwe. It was what we call sadza. So sadza is like our staple food back home. It's called different names around Africa. You go to South Africa, they call it pap. You go to Nigeria, they call it a whole different name. You go to Kenya, they call it ugali, I believe, yeah. But in Zimbabwe, we call it sadza. So you have that sadza and cow hooves, but we call them mazondo. So you make those. Usually the best people who can make mazondo for you would be either your mom or your auntie, because they grew up having those meals as well when they were young. So they'll make them so well. It takes about, I would say, a whole day or two to boil them to the point that they'll be delicious and sumptuous. So they boil it up, they use the same juice, and then they drop in some tomatoes and onions in there, and from there you make some greens. We like to call it tunga. It is tunga actually. You have some sadza, mazondo, and tunga. That is the dish that I would say every time I go home after a couple of months, I just want to have that dish as well. And what's the first tourist location in your country that people should actually visit? Without a doubt, my hometown, Victoria Falls. If you've never been to Zimbabwe and you're planning to go to Zimbabwe, you want to go to Victoria Falls. It's part of the World Wonders of the World, top in the 7 wonders of the natural world wonders of the world. And the beauty about it is that we have the largest waterfall curtain in the world. It's larger than the Niagara Falls. I always have fun with this when I speak to friends from America. They're like, no, we got the Niagara Falls. Like, no, we got Victoria Falls. Google it. So it's really beautiful. If you get to visit there, you get to enjoy the waterfalls, and you also get to enjoy the wildlife and nature around there as well. So if you happen to be going to Zimbabwe, just look for Cash, drop by, we'll take you to the rainforest. And next is, what's a unique talent that you have that no one knows? I'm really good at the camera, really. Yeah, before I went into auctioneering, I was really good at photography. Still am. I travel around the world. I shoot, I document. So that's something that I really do well. And only when I take the photographs and share with friends, they're like, oh wow, we didn't realize that you're actually really good at particularly this. So I would say that's one talent that I have. And also writing. When I was still in college, I used to go into contests and write. In particular contests, so that's something I do quite well, the writing and photography. I think that is all the time we have for you, Francis. For next episode, just come down to Zimbabwe and we'll be happy to spend some time with you. But other than that, thank you for your time. I'm here on Crew and Culture. It's all about diversity. It's the channel you want to be logged on to just know more about the crew, know more about the locations and places around the world you get to visit. It's fun, it's exhilarating, and you get to know a little bit more about the world other than what you already know. So please like and subscribe. This is the place you want to be, Crew and Culture.